John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hello, everyone. This is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, here at the Cumalon Village, where each one reach one, each one teach one. One brick, one building, one block at a time. And as we often say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. We show that we care about the things that we do, such as working with people, building them up, lifting them up, and sharing that everybody is somebody. And as my parents often say, and as you know, as you can see, I'm constantly reminded and reminding people about my parents because I had a still have a great love for them. And we keep them alive by their memories and bringing them up from time to time. And my father would often say, the only time you look down on a man is when you're picking him up. So I would like to keep that practice. And today, as well as we often, say things and do things, but every now and then we just have to take a good look back from where we come from and realize how blessed we are. And excuse me, as you often hear me say, how appreciative I am, how I'm often, quite often, thanking God for where He brought me from. Every now and then, I did a souvenir book a year or two, I think, ago. And the title of that souvenir book was From Which I Came. And then I often tells the story about if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be? And along with piggybacking off of each one reach one, each one teach one, I mentioned in one of the books, this little light of mine's, I'm going to let it shine. So every chance I get, I try to every now and then bring up the story and talk about where we come from and why we are so appreciative today from where we are, because you have to realize where you come from. You had to come from somewhere to get to where you are. And based upon the decisions that you make brings about the consequences, good, bad, or difference. And my sons, my children, and my friends, they often tell me, say, John, you stay in my head. Well, that's caring. And because of the love, the caring, and the concern that we have for one another, that's why we stay in each other's head. That's why we often trying to teach and share things with them, because we realize that over the years, we have made a whole lot of mistakes ourselves. And those the mistakes that we made kind of help to make us. And sometimes it's nothing. I tell people it's nothing that I'm proud of, but in my life, I made a whole lot of mistakes. They was, was mistakes. You don't purposely do things, especially to hurt your own self. You may do something contrary and kind of maybe jab or hurt somebody else because maybe you don't like them. But it takes just as much or more energy to do something to harm and hurt people than it does to just leave it alone. Sometimes I tell people I've learned how to just let things go. And for an example, I tell them sometimes I feel like I'm like a duck when it's raining, the water rain on them and how the water just roll right off of them. But sometimes things people say and do, it rains right off of you. It rain on you, but it rolls right off of you. So it's not that it don't have some kind of effect. It often have effect, but it don't have that long lasting effect because you let it go. You learn how to just let things go. And the faster, the sooner you can let things go, the better you are. And because people get satisfied. Unfortunately, a lot of people get satisfaction from hurting people and doing things to distract them and knock them off balance. Not been, like I say, from the Lord that was on my side, where would I be? Would I be here today? I've been blessed today to be at the age of 70 years old. In December the 31st, I'll be 71. So that's a blessing. That was a time early in my life that 40, 50, 60 years old was real old to me. And I would look at people, wow, they old. And I said, well, I wish I could just get to 35. Now I'm wishing I can get to 135. But not just to get to 135, I would like to also be in a sound mind, good health, being able to make good decisions and what have you. I just don't want to get to that age. And you get to doing things like that by taking care of yourself and not abusing yourself. The drugs, the liquor, the cigarettes, and different stuff, weed, all that kind of stuff is hazardous to our health. And I was listening to a preacher the other day. My mother used to would always preach and teach about the things that she had endured in her lifetime. And I would wonder sometimes, why would she talk about the things that she had been through, such as the cleaning in the fields? Because what I realized that we come from a poor family. We didn't have much, but all our lives, God has been good to us. He brought us this far, and He didn't bring us this far to leave us. And during that time, my mom would tell the story sometime about she was gleaning in the fields because they didn't have a lot of money to make the groceries and what have you. So they would go out in the field and get the okra, whatever was spilled or whatever, and grow it up in whatever area. They had to look all over sometimes to make a whole meal. She also talked about when she was when they had a home here and they had a hole in the ceiling. When it rained, they would have to put buckets to catch the water. And she was talking about how, because of their faith and they believed and trust in God and they believed in supporting their leaders, and they was doing all they could to support the leaders. And it wasn't that they was doing it to show off, but they did it because God told them to do it and say, if you be about my business, I'll take care of your business. So they took care of their business of God, and they looked out for their leaders, and they was great servants of God. And I appreciate them so much because I have learned how to put me out the way and become. Some people want to be a leader. I'm not. It's not about all of that. It's about, for me, it's about serving. And I just want to be able to help somebody, to serve somebody, to help lift somebody up. And I found that in doing so, by me being a blessing to others, God has been a blessing to me. And I also read and saw on a piece of paper the other day, said, what kind of leader would you like to be? Would you like to be would you follow a leader like yourself? In other words, be the leader that you would want, that you would follow. So if you, the person, and everybody want to follow somebody that's going somewhere. And like I say, I haven't always been here. God has been good to me. And I've been able to, from those days up to this days when it didn't look like I had. Sometimes I told the story about I felt so down and so low at once upon a time, it appeared that I had to look up to see the bottom of my own feet. Now God has turned things around. Now I am able to not only need things, but the Lord has blessed me to be able to meet the need. I have been able to help people, to reach out and share with people. And as you can see here in the background of me, this is Truth Bookstore. For those of you that might remember, used to be in Northland, where they're here at the village now. And we're just doing what we can, reaching and trying to help meet the need. And so, on that note, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I want to thank you today for listening. I appreciate you for taking the time out to listen. I always tell people it's not that I don't feel like I have a whole lot to say, but hopefully something that I say will encourage you. Thank you. Have a great day. Once again, this is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, here at the Alkemelan Village, where each one reach one, each one teach one brick, one building, one block at a time. And as we often say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show that by the things that we do. Have a great day.
Akubalon Village presents youth field trip events Fridays 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Ages 5 to 17. $10 per person. Minimum 10, max 15. Saturdays and Sundays 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. $200. Minimum 10, max 15. Includes a Kubalon special, hot dogs, chips, and punch. Akubalon Village's activities and amenities: air hockey, pool table games, video games, foosball, karaoke, movies, TV, cafe. Located at 7701 Harbor Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, 48213. For more information or to schedule, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616. Credit cards, checks, cash apps, and Zelle accepted. It's our pleasure to serve you. Culinary pleasure. Have your next social event here at Akubalon Village. Recreation, Entrepreneur Cafe, Culinary Pleasure, Recreation, Education, Culture. For more information, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616.
Hello, everyone. This is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, over here at the Alkemelan Village, where each one reach one, each one teach one. And as we often say, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we show that we care by the things that we do. And here today we have Brother Toby and one of the authors here every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We have a book signing, and we're going to let Brother Toby share a little more information with you. And right now I'm going to introduce you to Brother Toby, and he's going to share more information and tell you how to go by reaching us here. Brother Toby.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. We're here on our signature Saturdays at the Alkemelan Village, and we have the esteemed author, Philip Sample. He gonna come in and talk about his story of evolution. Very powerful story about how a person can do a complete 180 and be the change that's needed in the community. And with no further ado, I'm gonna let you guys talk to Brother Phil.
Yeah, everything he said. New book, Gangster Angel with Dirty Wings, and just looking at what I feel is one of society's most misunderstood persons from an academic and psychological perspective, point of view.
Anything else you would like to tell us about what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing?
Well, at some point, you have to get it together. And I say that to say we were born with talents and gifts, but if they're not properly guided, they can oftentimes go awry and be for destruction as opposed to construction. So as he mentioned about that 180, or what I would call a 720 even, right? Just cleaning up what you messed up and coming into the purpose that you was put here to be fulfilling, or what have you.
Okay, thank you, my brother. And once again, remember, this is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience, where each one reach one, each one teach one brick, one building, one block at a time. And here we believe in saving the babies. Thank you.
This has the capacity to work for light? Absolutely, or it wouldn't exist, right? So that part, right? I believe that, before I say what I believe, let me give you one more quote from a gentleman, one of our great ancestors by the name of Malcolm X. And when he made this quote, he was talking about Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson, who by all standards of the definition was a bona fide gangster, right? He said, when the black gangster gains political and social conscience.
John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Check out the new TV network brought to you by LICMC and LDWC Enterprises. It's strim.com/London. That's strim.com/London. There you'll find the TV network. We have multiple channels on there you can check out for whatever you're interested in. That's strim.com/London. You can connect with us. You can get your channel. And we have one flat rate, always great deals. So connect with us here at email licmc.netradio@gmail.com or call London at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone, join me and my friends at CBiz Media. You'll see great music videos, indie artists, and you have opportunity to join us as well at CBiz Media. Right, guys?
Right.
Yep. This your boy, Sham the Rockstar, and I'll stay locked in with LICMC.net.
Do you need to get the word out? Well, you found the way right here at LDWC Enterprise, your media mogul place for community, business ministry, entertainment, and more. Share your message, inspiration, talents, gifts, visions globally and locally.
You could choose what you want. Just give us a call at 248-701-0885.
That's 248-701-0885. We are the team moving forward together.
Join the ADI's Actor Club. Come act with us.
You're listening to Friends, a ADI Actors and V-Mogul Actors Club presentation.
That is part of how we got to where we are today.
V and V Moguls, Empires, D and V Cruise Liner, wealthy, prominent, lifestyle, full of drama. It's the Friends Drama Soap. See it on social media and Comcast Live, simultaneously on LICMC.net radio, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, extraordinaire, sitcom, dramatic, funny, with uppity attitudes. See it on social as live, simultaneously on LICMC.net radio, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
All right. I'm not messing up this invitation to mogul, mansions, empire, dinner. Haven't you heard? They are the wealthiest, the U.S. of A.
join the ADIs at the club. Come, act with us.
Are you a youth between the ages of 9 and 17 years of age? If so, then come join the Drama Club for Youth. Get 5 free acting classes online via Zoom. Then become a part of the act in our virtual drama stories featured in social media and on local cable TV. Be a part of creating dramatic stories, participating in an annual stage play, and more. Again, if you are a youth between the age of 9 and 17 years old, joining us with parental guardian consent. For more details and to register for joining the Drama Club for Youth, call 248-701-0885. Again, that's 248-701-0885. Presented by London D Trade Enrichment under the Christian Youth Production Ministry, a State of Michigan organization.
Sister Girl Chat TV Club channel on estrim.com/London 24/7 livestream TV network. Sister Jar S Chat is a reality show. Girls talking about everything about life from relationships to food, whatever, fun, informing, chatty and entertaining. Join Sister Girl Chat TV Club from anywhere virtually. For more information and to join, call 248-701-0885 and you can message London, Washington on Messenger. Watch estrim.com/London/Sister Girl Chat TV. Also will be seen on social medias and link.na radio live simultaneously. See you.